some problems. First problem I would like to ask is, you may note down, okay. Is okay. So first, all of you, okay, if a vector, okay, is joining 2 points 1, 1, 1 and 3, 4, 5, okay, find its direction cosines, okay. Find the direction of cosines of this vector, okay, which is connecting 1, 1, 1 and 3, 4, 5, okay. One moment. Okay. So we have to find the direction cosines of this vector, which is joining 1, 1, 1 and 3, 4, 5. Okay. A very easy question. Okay. So the vector A bar is given by 3 minus 1 into I cap plus 4 minus 1 into j cap plus 5 minus 1 into k cap. And therefore the vector is 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 4 k cap. So the components of this vector are 2, 3 and 4. Magnitude of this vector that is equal to 4 plus 9 is 13, 13 plus 16, which is 29. And so the direction cosines are 2 by root 29, 3 by root 29 and 4 by root 29. As I have already discussed, okay, the components are A1 and the magnitude is A, then A1 by A and A by A and A by A are direction cosine. Okay. So those of you who want to make a note, please make a note. Thereafter, let us discuss another problem. All of you, if you want to make a note, please make a note. 3 vectors of magnitude 2, 3 and 4, 3 vectors of magnitude 2, 3 and 4 are at angles of 60 degrees with each other. Such a thing is possible in three-dimensional space. So you can have three vectors making 60 degrees with each other. That is possible in three-dimensional space. All these three are three-dimensional vectors. If their magnitudes are 2, 3, and 4, okay. My question to you is find the magnitude of their resultant. Find the magnitude of their resultant. That is the question. Think for a while, if you can. So the question is easy only. Let A bar, B bar, C bar be the three vectors which have magnitudes 2, 3, and 4. Resultant of A bar, B bar, and C bar is nothing but R bar is equal to A bar plus B bar plus C bar. Now we have to find out the magnitude of this R bar. So always remember, whenever we take dot product of a vector with itself, we'll get a square of the magnitude. So R square is nothing but R bar dot R bar. So which is equal to A bar plus C bar plus C bar dot A bar plus B bar plus C bar. Now which is upon expansion, because dot product is distributive, A bar dot A bar, B bar dot B bar plus C bar dot C bar. Thereafter we have A bar dot B bar plus A bar dot C bar, and so on. That can be further written as A bar dot A bar is A square, B bar dot B bar is B square, C bar dot C bar is C square. Then you will have A dot B and B dot A also, which is 2 times A dot B. Similarly, you have A dot C and C dot A, so that is 2 times A dot C. And lastly, you have B dot C and C dot B, because C dot B is equal to B dot C anyway, so it is 2 times B dot C. So ultimately this is A square plus B square plus C square plus A dot B is nothing but 2AB cos theta. It is given that the angle between any two is 60 degrees. So A dot B will be AB cos 60. Okay. So 2 into AB into cos 60 plus 2 into AC into cos 60 plus 2 BC into cos 60. So ultimately that will be, okay, 2 into cos 60 is 1 because cos 60 is half, and therefore this will become A square plus B square plus C square plus AB plus BC plus AC. Okay. All these things are known to us. Okay. So therefore R square is equal to 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, which is 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus 2 into 4. 2 into 3 is 6. 3 into 4 is 12. 2 into 4 is 8. So ultimately that will come out to be, this is 29, 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus that is 26. 29 plus 26 is 55. So our R is nothing but root 55. So R is nothing but root 55. This is how you solve such a question. So those of you who want to make a note, please make a note. So after that, okay, we have to solve more questions. Okay. So let us take up another example. A bar is equal to I cap plus j cap. B bar is equal to I cap plus k cap. C bar is equal to j cap plus k cap. Then the question asked out of you will be, find A cross of B cross C. So I wish all of you to once try this question, then I will discuss. మరి చూసుకో, ఇక్కడ వీడియో ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఉంది వీడియో. Okay, it's a very easy question. As you know how to expand, it is A dot C times B bar minus A dot B times C bar. Now that is equal to A dot C. Okay, if you take dot product of A bar with C bar, you will get 1, because I dot J is 0, I dot K is 0, J dot J is 1, J dot K is 0. So A dot C is 1 into B bar, which is I plus K. Fairly a simple question. A dot B, again I dot I will be 1, I dot K will be 0. J dot I will be 0, J dot K will be 0. So this is 1 again, because in A dot B also you will get I dot I, which is 1, the rest will be 0, into C bar, which is J bar plus K bar. Sorry, J cap plus K cap. So ultimately this will become I cap minus J cap. Fairly a simple question. Okay, and that is how we do it. Next thing is, okay, if like diagonals of a parallelogram are given, okay, then how do you find the area of the parallelogram? Okay, so write down if diagonals of a parallelogram, if the diagonals of a parallelogram are given by I cap plus J cap and J cap minus I cap. Simple question. Okay, find the area of parallelogram. Find the area of the parallelogram. That is the question. Okay, so all of you try to solve it. If you think properly, it looks fairly simple. Okay, because this is nothing but a square of side 1, so 1 square, 1 should be the answer. Okay, now the point is, in a parallelogram, okay, what are the diagonals? If the sides are A and B, if the sides are A bar and B bar, then we know that A cross B is directly the area of the parallelogram. Then typically what are the diagonals in a parallelogram? Either they are A bar plus B bar and B bar minus A bar, or A bar plus B bar and A bar minus B bar. Does not really matter. Okay. Here it looks like A bar plus B bar and B bar minus A bar are given. So if diagonals are given as vectors, then if suppose that means if you assume the sides as A bar and B bar, the diagonals will be A bar plus B bar and B bar minus A bar. So what is the cross product of that? That will be A cross B. A cross minus A will be 0. B cross B will be 0 minus B cross A. Now we know that B cross A is minus of A cross B. So A cross B minus of B cross A will be 2 times A cross B. So here we realize that the cross product of diagonals is 2 times A cross B or 2 times the area. So basically if the diagonals are D1 bar and D2 bar, if diagonals of the parallelogram D1 bar and D2 bar are given, area of the parallelogram will be half times magnitude of D1 bar cross D2 bar. Okay. So actually if you see I cap plus j cap and j cap minus I cap means I cap is in this direction, j cap is in this direction. Okay. If you construct a square like this, one diagonal will be I cap plus j cap, the other diagonal will be j cap minus I cap, and therefore, okay, it is actually a square. The answer we already know it is 1. Now let us see whether by doing half into d1 bar cross d2 bar we'll get 1 or not. What is d1 bar cross d2 bar? Okay, I'll do at the top. Now d1 bar cross d2 bar is equal to I cap plus j cap cross j cap minus I cap, that is equal to I cross j is k, j cross I is minus k, but j cross minus I we have, so it will be another k, and I cross I minus I or j cross j will be zeros, and therefore this will be 2k cap. So the cross product of d1 bar and d2 bar we got it as 2k cap. So in fact its magnitude will be 2. So here we will get half into 2, which is equal to 1. Yes, we got the correct answer. We know the answer already. Okay. So basically the area of a parallelogram, okay, where the sides are A and B, A bar and B bar. Earlier we discussed it as A bar cross B bar. Okay. Today we have learned one more thing, that it can be written as, okay, half times d1 bar cross d2 bar, where d1 bar and d2 bar are the diagonals of this parallelogram. That is the idea. And next thing is, okay, some questions, okay, about like cross product, dot product, or triple product. Okay, I will discuss for the benefit of those who have little bit of doubts. Okay. For example, A bar is given as I cap plus j cap plus k cap. So A bar, B bar, C bar are given this way. Okay, A bar is I cap plus j cap plus k cap. B bar is 2I cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. C bar is 4I cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap. Okay, these are given to you. Then if suppose somebody asks you for A bar dot B cross C or box of ABC. So how will you do it? All you have to do is take the determinant. In A you have 1, 1, 1. In B you have 2, 3, 4. In C you have 4, 3, 2. Now, so how to expand the determinant? So 1 into 3 into 2, 3 into 4 you have to do. Okay. 3 into 2 is 6, 3 into 4 is 12. So it is 6 minus 12 minus 1 into, because this is plus minus and plus I told you already, minus 1 into 2 into 2 minus 4 into 4, that is 4 minus 16, plus last we have a plus 1 into 4 in 2 into 3 is 6, 4 into 3 is 12. Okay, so 6 minus 12. So ultimately I have 6 minus 12, here is minus 6, here it is plus 12, minus 6 again. So the answer actually is 0. Okay. So somehow the answer has come out to be 0. Okay. Which is okay. There is nothing wrong in it. Okay. So you can once again check it, and if it is satisfactory, or yeah, I think it is fine. Okay. So the box ABC is 0. It is fine. There is nothing wrong in it. Okay. We have done everything correctly. Maybe the vectors are in such a manner that, okay, the answer should be 0. So not a big issue. Okay. So I hope all of you are okay with it. Okay. Just one moment. I will tell you why the answer has actually become 0. Okay. B bar plus C bar is what? It is nothing but 6I cap plus 6J cap plus 6K cap. So this vector is parallel to I cap plus J cap plus K cap. So actually B bar plus C bar is equal to 6 times A bar. So B bar and C bar are in a particular plane. Even A bar is also in the same plane. Okay, I mean at least it is parallel to the sum of the two vectors. Okay, because it is 6 times B bar plus C bar is 6 times A bar, and therefore, okay, we can realize that all three are in the same plane. Now B cross C will be perpendicular to the plane. We are taking dot product with A bar, which is in the same plane. So that's why the answer has come out to be 0. Okay, so that is a fairly correct answer. Okay, so I will erase this and we'll discuss the next problem. So the next thing is, what if instead of okay, I mean I told you when three vectors are given, how to discuss the cross product, triple product. Okay, triple vector triple product I have already discussed. Scalar triple product I have just now given you one example. Okay, so using these ideas you can solve a lot of problems. Okay. Now, some of the people are asking about some questions. Okay, maybe they have not practiced well. So yesterday, I mean, in the last 2 days, whatever questions I have taken repeatedly, such type of questions I am trying to solve now for the benefit of those students. Okay. Now, for example, if I have a vector which has a magnitude of 3 forward, and I have another vector which has a magnitude of 5 and it makes an angle 37 with this, and I have a third vector which has a magnitude of 4 and makes an angle 45, or yeah, I mean 4 root 2 and makes an angle 45 here. Now, if I am asked for the, I mean the sum of the three vectors or subtraction, whatever. Okay, so suppose if this is A bar, this is B bar, this is C bar. Then somebody asks us for A bar plus B bar minus C bar. Okay, something like this. What angle it makes with the x-axis, or what angle, what is its magnitude, all those things. Some such thing is asked. Then all you have to do is choose your axis appropriately. I will choose this as my x direction, this as my y direction. So what is A bar? A bar is completely along x direction. So A bar is equal to 3I cap. Now what is B bar? It is making an angle of 37 and its magnitude is 5. So its component along x direction is 5 cos 37, along y direction is 5 sin 37. Cos 37 is 4 by 5, sin 37 is 3 by 5. So some of you may not be knowing it. So I'll write the values of cos 37 is 4 by 5. Sine 37 is 3 by 5. Now, so B bar, okay, its x component Bx is equal to 5 cos 37, that is 5 into 4 by 5 or 4. Its y component is 5 into 3 by 5, which is 3. So actually B bar will be equal to 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. It is 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. Okay. That is your B bar. Now how do you find C bar? C bar is backwards. Okay. So its x component will be along the negative x direction. That will be 4 root 2 cos 45. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2, you know. So its x component is minus 4. So C bar is equal to minus 4 I cap. Its y component is 4 root 2 cos sin 45, which is also 4 root into 1 by root 2, which is 4. So plus 4 j cap. So C bar is minus 4 I cap plus 4 j cap. So now you know all of them in terms of I cap, j cap, k cap. So you can find whatever you need. So here we need a bar plus b bar plus minus c bar. So is equal to minus c bar is minus 4 I cap plus 4 j cap. Now, so this will be 3 I cap plus 4 I cap plus 4 I cap once again. So which is 11 I cap. 3 j cap minus 4 j cap. So minus j cap. Okay. So if somebody asks us this is d bar. Somebody asks us for d. Okay. Then d is nothing but root of 11 square plus 1 square, which is root 122. Okay. So that is the idea. That is the idea. Okay. So like this, okay, you can solve such problems, because some of you have asked me questions, okay, doubts, okay, very similar doubts. So that's why I have solved this problem. Next question is, a vector makes angles 60 degrees and 60 degrees with x and y axis. A vector makes angles 60 degrees and 60 degrees with x and y axis. Now the question is, what angle does it make with z axis? Some of you may have a doubt that if a vector makes an angle 60 degrees with x axis, it should make an angle 30 degrees with y axis. That is only true for vectors which are in xy plane. Okay. A three-dimensional vector can make angle 60 and 60 with the x and y axis. There is nothing, no problem in it. Okay. Now we will use that cos square alpha. This rule we will use, that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. So alpha and beta both are 60 degrees each. So this will be 1 by 4. This will be 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is 1 by 2. So cos square gamma is 1 minus 1 by 2, which is 1 by 2 again. So cos gamma is 1 by root 2, actually plus or minus. Okay. So it can make a lot of different angles. Okay. Like it can make an angle of 45. It can make an angle of minus 45, not minus 45, pi minus 45, pi minus 5 by 4, which is 135. It can make either 45 or 135 with the z axis. Okay. So these are the ideas, okay, we have. So using all these things, okay, you can solve a lot of problems. You can solve a lot of problems. Okay. Always remember, okay, one thing. three vectors which are equal in magnitude, and if they are at angles of 120 with each other, their summation should always be 0. Okay. So if you have a vector, another vector, so if the angles between them are 120 each, and if their magnitudes are a, their summation is 0. This actually follows from one important fact that in mathematics you have cos of theta plus cos of theta plus 120 plus cos of theta plus 240 is 0. Similarly, sin of theta plus 120 plus sin of theta plus 240 is 0. It also is following our Lami's theorem, okay, because f1, f2, f3 all are equal. So the angles, f1 by sin theta 1 is equal to f2 by sin theta 2 is equal to f3 by sin theta 3, and theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 is equal to 360 degrees. If you use that, you will get that theta 1 equal to theta 2 equal to theta 3 equal to 120 degrees. Okay, these ideas are fairly simple. Okay, you can easily understand them, or like you can solve the problems if at all they come. Okay, using these ideas. Okay, so fairly, okay, this will give you enough understanding, and it will help you in solving the worksheets. So I will be leaving you now, because today we need extra time to practice. So you keep practicing. Okay, for half the time I'll be there. I will take up doubts in the WhatsApp group. You can message. Okay, then I will upload the image. Okay, and then I will half the time I will keep the meeting. Okay, thank you so much for attending the this problem session. Yeah, you can leave now. So some participants have raised a hand. So I will. Yeah, you can unmute and talk to me, because that option. Oh, one moment. I will give the option. Yeah. So you can unmute and talk to me, my friends. Yeah. Yeah.
నాకు మెసేజ్ చేసేది ఇవ్వలేదు సార్, అంటే అడ్మిన్స్ ఓన్లీ మెసేజ్.
అర్థం కాదు.
సెట్టింగ్స్ అడ్మిన్స్ ఓన్లీ మెసేజ్ చేయడం పెట్టారు సార్.
Yeah. I mean, like I'll ask Mahesh sir to change it, because I have not changed it. I mean, last time it was changed back to message and all can message. I have not changed that admin settings. Okay, I will never change from now onwards. Okay. So like you can ask Mahesh sir, or I will message him once. Okay, on your behalf, that students have asked us to change the settings. Okay.
Thank you sir.